All right, thank you very much. The mayor of the District of Columbia has arrived. She really, yeah, let's give her a round of applause, please. She has been a true friend of law enforcement in this city. We appreciate the fact that she understands that crime goes beyond the police department. She gets all of her directors of all of her agencies engaged to assist us with crime. And like I said, she is a true friend of law enforcement. So without further ado, I'd like to announce the mayor of the District of Columbia, Mayor Muriel Bowser.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, good afternoon, officers. And I want to thank Chief Newsham and the wonderful men and women of the Metropolitan Police Department right here in your nation's capital in Washington, D.C. Give them a big round of applause. And I want to thank all of you and your families back home for making this sacrifice of your time to come to Washington, D.C. to help us with the peaceful transfer of power that is going to happen tomorrow. We have the privilege in Washington, D.C. to host every inaugural. We'll do it every 4 years with an outstanding team led by our Homeland Security Department with our 3,700 officers and with the assistance of the National Guard troops that will come to Washington, D.C. From around the country as well. We have been planning for many months, and so I hope that you have found in your time and your orientation that we're ready for you and that we need you. We need you to ensure that all of our visitors are going to have a good time and that they're all going to be safe. We need you to ensure that our beautiful city. Have you gotten a chance to see our beautiful city? Go see it. It's fantastic. And we want to keep it beautiful. And that is what we're focused on as well. So we're looking forward to a wonderful series of official events. We know that we'll have revelers during and after all of the official events. And I want to thank you for your sacrifice once again. You become another several thousand ambassadors, not just for your profession, but also as a symbol of our democracy. People will be watching us from around the world, and they will see how law enforcement in Washington, D.C. and the United States regards this very important part of our democracy, the peaceful transfer of power. So once again, I'd like to thank you for the time you're spending away from your own families. We'll see you out on the parade route around the perimeter and around town. And after this, I hope you'll bring your families back to visit your nation's capital. God bless you all. Godspeed.
At this time, we would like to ask U.S. Marshal Chief Patrick Burke.
Thank you, George. Good afternoon. On behalf of the brave men and women of the United States Marshal Service, I want to welcome you and thank you for your service in law enforcement. If I could ask all my team to stand very quickly to be recognized for your efforts in putting this together. Thank you, guys. I'd also like to thank Chief Newsham and his team for their tireless efforts in coordinating this event and the work of the United States Secret Service and the many agencies that put forward tremendous effort in securing this event. In a few moments, I'll be swearing you in as Deputy United States Marshals, and I wanted to give you a brief 2-minute history of our agency. As the oldest federal law enforcement agency, the United States Marshals Service was created by the first Congress in the Judiciary Act of 1789, the same legislation that established the federal judicial system and was signed into law by our first president, George Washington, who personally named the first 13 United States Marshals. Our motto is justice, integrity, service. While the Marshal Service invoke images of weathered cowboys riding hard on the range, chasing outlaws and running gunfights, and taming the Old West, today's mission includes protecting the federal judiciary, apprehending federal fugitives, managing and selling seized assets acquired by criminals through illegal activities, housing and transporting federal prisoners, and operating the Witness Security Program. Throughout our history, the United States Marshal Service has lost over 200 members of our family. And most recently, just 2 months ago, we lost Deputy Commander Patrick Carruthers, who died in the line of duty while attempting to serve a warrant on a fugitive in Long County, Georgia. As you are sworn in today, please keep the sacrifice of Commander Carruthers in mind, as well as all of the 140 law enforcement officers who were killed in 2016. Thank you, God bless you, and stay safe. And I'm going to ask everyone to stand. Please raise your right hands and repeat after me. I state your name. Do solemnly swear that I will faithfully execute all lawful orders issued to me under the authority of the United States, direct to the United States Marshal, the United States Marshal Service, or to an appropriate federal official. I will perform the duties of a Special Deputy United States Marshal with integrity, professionalism, and impartiality. I will exercise the authorities as limited by the special deputation solely in the performance of the mission for which I have been special deputized, and only while this special deputation shall be in effect. I agree to abide by the conditions set forth in this appointment. So help me God. Thank you and stay safe.
Folks, real quick, I'm supposed to give closing remarks. The closing remarks are the exact same as the opening remarks. Thank you very much for your service. Thank you for assisting us in protecting the District of Columbia, and we'll see you all out there on the parade route. Thank you.